Kind-heartedness, honesty, empathy, and humility are concepts that are extraordinarily important in building friendships and relationships with other people. Stories that share this theme can be used to describe the importance of these concepts and to allow readers and listeners to reflect on their lives. A few stories that we listened to so far in class that have this common theme are the Water of Life and the Golden Water. The story Water of Life clearly emphasizes this theme because in the story there are three sons who wanted to find the Water of Life to heal their sick father, and out of the three sons, the youngest one was the only one who was loving, kind, and empathetic. Regardless of the negative criticism and hatred he received from his older brothers and father, he remained compassionate. The scene that resonated with me the most was when the youngest son told his father that he wanted to search for the Water of Life because he genuinely did not want to see his father suffer anymore. I consider kind-heartedness as one of my main traits because just like the youngest son in the story, I try my best to be selfless and to be kind to others. On the local level, I've served the Department of Chemistry and Biochemistry at the University of Maryland as a teaching assistant for a few years now. When I TA'd for organic chemistry, I genuinely tried my best to help my students understand class material regardless of how much time it took me. When I TA'd over the summer, I had extended office hours, I made hour-long supplemental lecture videos, and I even had a 5-hour-long review session for the final exam. I was not offered any monetary or tangible reward for the extra effort I put into my TA duties, but I did it because I genuinely did not want to see my students confused or stressed. In this aspect, I found myself similar to the youngest son in the Water of Life story because just like how I did not want to see my students suffer, the youngest son didn't want to see his father suffer either. Thus, he put in the extra time and effort to help his father by searching for the Water of Life. Ultimately, at the end of the story, the youngest son was essentially rewarded for his kindness by marrying a princess. This story shows that kind-hearted and empathetic individuals are typically rewarded, and I was fortunate enough to be rewarded for my services as well when my students planned a surprise party for me at the end of the semester.
The story Golden Water underlines the importance of kindness, compassion, and dedication, and it also highlights the benefits of being pure-hearted without having bad or conceited intentions. My hit in the story was when the sister climbed up the mountain and heard tempting voices which tried to distract her from her mission. Due to her strong will, she didn't falter and she continued to move forward. In contrast, her brothers, who were unable to resist the voices, since the voices insulted their pride and self-importance, turned around and were turned into stones. This theme shows that if you have a kind and selfless heart and avoid narcissism, then you will more likely not be distracted by temptations. If you are doing something with good intentions, such as assisting friends, then you will be more likely to succeed. Based on this story, I can relate this important lesson to my life. I have been playing tennis ever since I was 6 years of age. Through all these years of practices and tournaments, there were many hard and happy moments. I put a lot of efforts and time into practicing every day, and I always aim to be respectful towards all players. I believe that my hard work and desire to help others made me who I am today. The good intentions and positive attitude has helped me to become a team member of the national team of Belarus and receive an athletic scholarship to attend the University of Maryland. I learned that if anyone has a desire or a burning passion towards something, you will obtain it and succeed. Although fairy tales are purely fiction, many of these stories have lessons in them which you can incorporate into your daily life. For example, some fairy tales such as The Golden Water and The Water of Life teach readers the importance of kindness, honesty, humility, and pure-heartedness. Not only do they reinforce these ideas, but it also teaches how individuals should not do things for the sake of their own benefits. Love, humility, good intentions, and purity of heart are those possessions we can call a treasure.